Hello Electroids, welcome back to the channel, and today we are here with a brand new game called House of Petals. Now I'm really excited to see where this goes. So let's just start. Oh, there's warnings. This game contains unsettling themes and scenes that may cause distress to some players. It also features characters with morally questionable actions as well as romantic content. Player discretion is advised. And I'm going to say the same thing. If any of you guys are uncomfortable with any of the themes, as I have saying, these characters are not they're not good. So they're not completely good. So if any of you are uncomfortable with anything that you see, don't be afraid to click off the video. I will see you in another one. Let's get started. I'm sorry for everything I've done, and even for simply existing. But please remember this. I will always be by your side, even when the chrysanthemum petals wither and turn to dust, even when our love is nothing but the broken pieces of our promise. Because no matter what happens, I will always belong to you. This is interesting. Day 1. Okay, so we are doing day 1. The bell sounds. Something buzzes faintly in the back of your skull, and your body is heavy as if you're trying to move through syrup. Ugh. As the buzzing sound gradually fades, your vision clears and your instinct is to rub your temple to ease the heaviness. A bed? Where am I? Oh!
You finally awakened.
Your heart almost bursts when you register a figure at the end of your bed. And there sits a young man, his long hair softly cascading down to his shoulders. You instinctively jolt upright, clutching the blanket tight against your chest to observe him. His calm demeanor holds no sign of danger, and a soft smile blooms on his face when your eyes meet, accentuating his ethereal beauty. Oh my god, is that a braid? How do you do that? To the artists of this game, how do you do this? You do it so well. You guys are so much better than I am. The words tumble out before you can stop them.
I'm Han.
Who are you?
Your husband.
We're married? Since when? I don't remember being married. I don't got a ring on my finger. When did you marry me? He states plainly and calmly, as his smile remains, as if he expected your question. My husband? Your face suddenly gets hot from that notion. Yes, we have been married for a year, and have lived here in the Lotus Pavilion together ever since. New clue available. Han. Han says he's your husband of 1 year, yours and Han's home. Okay. The room tilts slightly in your vision upon hearing his words, and your forehead wrinkles from the pain. A sharp realization flashes. You have no memory whatsoever. Of who you are, your past, of anything. Panic sets in. Why don't I remember anything? Who am I? Okay, I don't know if we're playing a woman or anything, so I'm gonna try and go for something that's gender neutral. I'm gonna go with Kai. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kai. Oh, shoot! Hold on. Made a mistake the first time. Here we go. Oh my god, I almost... Okay, that was close. Kai. Enter. Your name is Kai.
You accidentally fell down in the garden and hit your head.
Okay. The man says calmly, but a wisp of sadness passes over his expression. The doctor says your brain was affected and you will temporarily have trouble with remembering things and thinking clearly. New clue available. You. You fell down in the garden and hit your head. But don't worry, the doctor says you will recover soon, if you're willing.
I expected you to be out longer, but now since you've woken up and can talk to me like this, I feel so relieved.
Okay, so he's our husband. We hit our head. Okay, curious. You might even recover faster than expected. Let's try this. Do you remember who I am now? Han? You are my husband, Han.
See? You're recovering already. And,
His eyes linger on you for just long enough for you to notice a small spark in his eyes.
hearing you call me husband makes me so happy.
He's blushing! Oh my god! You lower your gaze to the blanket, flustered, but not before stealing one more glance at his face. Is it strange to think he's beautiful? Like a work of living art? I mean, no, this is something I would actually make. This is something that I would actually sketch in my sketchbook. I would actually make something like this, although maybe not up to the same standards, but yes. So beautiful, in fact, that you still haven't quite grasped what it means for him to be your husband. If someone asked you to describe your ideal type, it would be him. That makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, you are married after all. And yet, despite the warmth blooming in your cheeks, you strangely feel calm in his presence.
I know it's so confusing to suddenly not remember anything, but I promise you, I'll take good care of you.
He reaches out to touch your hand. Take your hand away or let him touch your hand? I mean, let him touch your hand. For some reason, you freeze, letting his hand brush over the top of yours. The touch is cold at first. Smooth, almost like porcelain, but warmth quickly blooms where your skin meets. Han looks pleased by this gesture.
I'm so grateful you trust me.
Interesting. You could swear there's a glimmer of moisture in his eyes that makes your throat go dry. Nervous, you change the subject. Did we get any clues from this? No. Okay, so maybe had we, yanked our hands back, we would have gotten a clue. When do you think I will recover enough to go outside? Outside? You might have imagined it, but his eyes seemed dark for a second, as if he didn't expect your question. Yes, like outside the mansion. What do you mean? Well, isn't going outside a benchmark for one's recovery? Oh, I see. The gentle smile comes back on his face. You will need more time to recover before doing that. But even when you gain full recovery, it's just...
Even before the accident, you didn't like going outside. You said you would rather spend all your time in our mansion.
I didn't like going outside? You desperately squeeze your brain, trying to dig up any memory of who you are, but find none. Disappointed, you let out a soft sigh. Seemingly noticing your grimace, Han offers a sympathetic smile. Wait a minute. So if we didn't like to go outside, how the hell did we fall? As it says, we didn't like going outside very often. How the hell did we fall in the garden? Because his explanation was that the reason we bumped our head was because we fell on the garden. But we don't like going outside, apparently. So either he's right and this was just a one-off experience, or he's lying. But don't worry. If you want to go outside, I will make sure you will recover fast enough to do so. Even though his words are comforting, something about the idea of going outside stirs a strange curiosity, like a switch flipped in your mind. You will?
Of course I will. My priority is to make sure you're happy.
You can tell my character is suspicious. But for now, you should get some rest. Han stands up from the bed. Where are you going? I'm going to my art studio to finish up an order from Merchant Lee. He's coming in 4 days to pick it up. Oh, new clue. Oh, had we yanked our hands back, we probably would... Okay, Merchant Lee. An art merchant who is said to come and buy in 4 days. Art studio? Yes, I am an artist. I accept orders from all over the country. Calligraphy, painting, and my favorite, ceramic making. You're not sure why, but you blurt out the first thing that comes to your mind. You must be very talented. Without realizing that might sound like an empty flattery, you bite your lips. I'm sorry, I don't know what your art looks like, but I just mean, I have a feeling that you're good at it. But instead of a weary expression you expect on Han's face, all you can see is a light shade of rose rising over his cheeks. You do think so? That makes me very happy. I'm going now. If you need anything, just call me. He looks back before stepping out of the door. Okay, so maybe we should have yanked our hand back. I hope you'll be easy on yourself walking around the house. The garden is slippery this time of year when it rains often, and his eyes linger on you for a second.
Please don't come into the studio. There are a lot of broken ceramic pieces. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
Honey, I used to be around people who would throw stuff around the classroom all the time. I used to be in a class that had a printing press that you could literally squish and destroy the bones in your fingers. And I have an art book. I am an art person. I guarantee you, whatever you have, I can handle. Oh, okay. Han softly closes the door. You sit on the bed, your mind still overwhelmed by all the information you were just fed while listening to his footsteps fade into the background. I have a husband. I lost my memory by falling. You remember those facts quietly, as if you're still trying to register them. It's logical for you to rest and accept those facts, as Han is your husband and he seems so caring, so perfect. There's a voice in the deepest part of your brain, though weak, whispers one that you should be curious, that you should restore your memory. Maybe there's something in here that will give me a clue of my past. What would make sense? The desk. Books are different sizes neatly stacked upon each other. You mumble the names of the books one by one. The Art of Flowers, Lanterns in the Mist, a poem collection. They seem to all be art and poems. A bound notebook with a new blue cover catches your attention. The Day-to-Day of Kai. It's my diary! You hastily flip through the pages, desperately scanning for anything special. There are not a lot of entries, just mundane day-to-day descriptions of what you did. Not much personal opinion or commentaries until your eyes fall on an entry. I told Han that my favorite flower was the chrysanthemum, and today he surprised me with a garden full of them in our backyard, planted in secret, all by himself. For that, I thanked the gods for blessing me with such a loving husband. Your heart feels warm upon reading. Han truly is a great husband, isn't he? As he flipped through the pages again, something falls out of the back of the book. A letter. To my esteemed friends and respected acquaintances. With heavy hearts, I write to inform you the passing of my beloved parents, who departed from this world peacefully on the same day. I humbly invite you to attend the funeral rites to be held on the first day of June, July, to honor the memories and pay their respects. Is it just me, or is on the first day of July? Like on, that word before the first day is kind of like emphasized. Your presence would bring comfort to my grieving heart. With sincerity, Kai. My parents? Are they dead? No clue available. Oh, your parents died on the same day. Okay. So the parents died on the same day. Though you don't know them, or more accurately, you have no memory of them, the thought of your parents no longer being alive is almost too painful to bear. It's as if your body still remembers the grief your mind has forgotten. You sit there in a daze, lost in thoughts and feelings, until something starts to tug at the edge of your awareness. Both the letter and the notebook, though the characters are legible, share a certain unevenness, a slight lack of precision. It's subtle but unmistakable. Almost as if the person who wrote them, you, was left-handed. You look down at your hands. But I feel like I'm right-handed. Strange. Ooh, new clue available. Handwriting. The writing found on your desk is written with a left hand. Our husband definitely did something. Check the vase. You pick up a beautiful ceramic vase next to the bed. Intricate blue chrysanthemum design wraps around the smooth ceramic, so elegantly that though abstract, one can still recognize the raw talent of the artist. This was probably made by Han. But now that I noticed, why do all the designs around this room have chrysanthemum motifs? Aren't chrysanthemums the flowers commonly used for funerals? No clues? No clues. Okay, let's check the wall. You take a closer look at the artwork lining the walls. Paintings and calligraphy scrolls of various sizes are carefully arranged, each adorned with elegant decorative touches. Most of them feature chrysanthemums at the central motif. But wait, tucked into the corner of a striking red scroll, you notice something unusual. Tiny markings that don't resemble poetry at all. These are numbers. You murmur the digits aloud, trying to piece together as you read them. 90, 65, 11, 47, 29, 18, 74, 83, 18, 92, 29, 18, 47, 74, 65, 29. These numbers make no sense to you at all. A new clue available. Number. Suddenly, an overwhelming pain burst in your skull. Ouch! The ground spins as you clutch the edge of the desk to stabilize yourself. Your mind is empty from the intense pain. Footsteps rushing into the room. Kai! You fall down, but Han catches you. He gently guides you to the bed and sits you down.
It's okay. I'm here.
My head, my heart hurts so much. You press the back of your head on your temple, hoping the coolness will lessen the ache. Wait here. I'll be right back. Han comes back with a bowl of liquid in his hand. A faint herbal scent from it floats through the air. The doctor told me to give you this medicine whenever you have a headache. It will help. Headache medicine? Medicine. Herbal medicine prescribed by the doctor to help with your headache. Aren't most of this stuff poisoned? Yes, based on the prescription. I bought the ingredients and prepared it myself. I want to make sure that you have the best care.
No, you should take it before it's cold.
You hesitate, eyes fixed on the bowl. Smoke still rises steadily from it, curling into the air and clouding the space around it, much like the way your thoughts fog your mind. Pushing the ache aside, you give in to your curiosity, drawn to the clue you've just uncovered. Medicine. I made this medicine based on the doctor's prescription. It will help with your headache. Oh, let's inquire about the numbers. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe you need more rest. What about our parents? Can you tell me about my parents? Your parents? A trace of uneasiness grazes Han's face. I saw a letter about their funeral.
I see. It'd be natural for one to be curious about their own parents.
What did you do? Han gazes at an unseen point in the room, his lips pressed into a quick, almost sad smile before speaking. They both passed away from getting a contagious lung infection. Very soon after, I moved to the Lotus Pavilion. You moved to this mansion? Does that mean it's not your family's? Oh. Both of your parents passed from a contagious lung infection. No, this mansion is your family's. I was merely a poor son-in-law who had nothing in his name but his artistic talent and his love for their daughter. Okay, so he has something to gain from this. He has land, money, and a house to gain from this. New clue available. Lotus Pavilion. You're moved in when you two got married. Han brings his gaze back to you, and in them burns something fierce, something between tenderness and desperation. You gaze downward. Living with one's wife's parents is not the norm, and usually looked down upon in our society. I know what you may think. It might not be the most socially acceptable position for me to be in, but your parents treated me with nothing but kindness, and I viewed them as my own.
When they passed, us both were devastated.
Why did you hesitate when you said devastated? But Han smiles again. The spark in his eyes persists.
That's why we were so close. We only have each other. You and me. Us. Here.
That feels ominous, doesn't it? I'm not crazy, right? That feels ominous. Now that you know about your parents, would you take the medicine? He picks up the bowl from the desk and stirs the liquid with the ceramic spoon. You quickly notice that there's a chrysanthemum motif even on the spoon. Right.
Go on. I wouldn't want you to suffer pain.
You obediently nod. Han brings the spoon up to your lips. The warm liquid fills your mouth and runs down your throat. Your tongue involuntarily savors the bitter taste with a hint of sweetness. And he was right. The medicine quickly replaced the throbbing in your forehead with a feeling of ease. I hope you feel better now. It's getting late. You should go to sleep. Go to sleep? You glance down at the mattress, and the realization hits you. You two are husband and wife. Don't husband and wife have the same bed, share the same beds? The bed. You. Oh, that. Han's face also flushes with a rosy shade, but he quickly smiles and waves his hand. Don't worry about me. You and I shared a bed, but for your comfort, the bed is yours for now. I will sleep in the studio. You will? Is that all right?
Of course. I promise to make you feel as comfortable as I can, right?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Of course. Anything for my wife. Good night now. I'll see you in the morning, alright?
This is suspicious. Alright. After Han leaves, you spread out on the mattress, letting sleep take over you. The smell of herbal medicine still gently waves through the room. I'm gonna save and return. I think that's where I'm going to leave today's video, Electroids. If you liked it, don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Don't forget to comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah.